Alrighty then, alrighty then. Let's try this thing out. Let's grab the drum track that I just made. Let's see, drum beats. Boom. We're gonna do. What did I call it? What did I call the drum beat? I called it breaks. All right, my Ableton Live is glitching out. That's kind of a trip. So that's weird. I've got Polarity added to Ableton Live, and it is causing my Ableton Live to open up some random drop-down menus. That's weird. And look at that. It just scrolled right here. That's crazy. I probably should have scanned it first, huh? Anyways, let's see. What did I break creation? Yeah, so that's the break creation. Let's try this OTT plugin type jam on here. See what we can come up with here. Let's turn it off and then on. Okay. Let's turn this beast on. Oh shit, it's taking a long time to load up. I'm already not liking that. Let's see what we can see. Okay, so I hit stop already. And I just hit stop again. And I just hit stop for the third time. Weird. So it works with my MIDI control surface, but not with my mouse. So there's a glitch right there off the bat. Ableton Live 10, because I'm a dinosaur. All right, let's see if it makes any audible difference to the sound. Okay, so first of all, it's super slow and glitchy. So that sucks. I'm wondering if there's a way to turn off the displays. So let's see here. We've got mastering. Let's hold it over here. Let's see if we could do something like this. We've got, what have we got here? Mastering. We've got even octaves, OTT, broadcast. We've got drum bus. Okay. But how do we turn off? Maybe there's a way to turn off the copy image. I don't want to copy. This is weird. Uh-oh, we got some glitching going on. Check this out. Weird stuff going on. Yeah, look at this little blue wheel spinning. I'm not liking that at all. I almost want to just disconnect from the internet right now. Like, I'm not even sure what's going on here. So let's see here. We got, oh shit. iLock License Manager just opened up. So my iLock License Manager just opened up on its very own. Check this out. That's really bizarre. So I'm not liking this at all. Let me do something real quick. Let me scan this crazy beast. I don't know why I didn't think about scanning this before. So I just opened up my file folder. Let's go to downloads here. Whoa, my computer's working really slow. Like, this is a bizarre jam. I don't know why I didn't think of doing this earlier. All right, so we're good. There's no kind of threats here. So yeah, my computer just doesn't like it for some reason. And I don't know how to turn this off. So according to what I understand, this is the signal that comes in, and these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 bands. This is the what is it? This is the compression. This is, I think, the expansion, And then this is the global time scale. So let's see here. What I can actually do with this thing. SR, sample rate, is 441. So that's the same sample rate. Everything looks to be exactly lined up. Let's see what it does. Well, here's what's crazy. It is glitching out. I just raised the compression level, and look, I stopped the plugin and it's still running. Like that's wild. I don't even get it. Maybe I close it down and I reopen it. Let's cut that and then let's go back into my plugins. And what else is weird about it too is when I type it in, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. All right, so let's see if maybe if I stop it and then reopen it, if it works better. Okay, maybe raise the compression level. Wow, this is a super slow plugin. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's raise the expansion level and see what we got. See if it's even worth anything. Okay. Here's the deal. I don't like it. It's glitchy. I'm going to go ahead and fucking get rid of it. Well, so much for that. It looks like just a regular old OTT would work much better. So yeah, I'm going to shut this down. If you don't know how to get rid of these VSTs, all right. Well, so much for that. That was pretty much a waste of time. It was not functioning very well at all. So yeah, pretty much a bummer there. Let's do this, and we'll do that. There we go. So that's a bummer when I can just grab any kind of other OTT and have it just work just fine. So too bad with that. But there's another thing that so what's interesting is it was boasted as, or it was touted as, a clipper, an expander, a compressor, and it was 4 bands. And you saw how glitchy it made my computer. So I mean, if I come in here, for example, and I just grab a break creation beat, that same beat that I just had on, right, and then I were to go into my audio effects rack and grab a multi-band EQ that I created, and I were to put it on here, and I put a compressor on each band, stock compressor, of course. If I were to take one and put it on the highs, take one and put it on the mids, on the lows, and then give it another band, right? And actually duplicate each compressor. We could duplicate like that. So that's the highs with duplicated compressor here, duplicated compressor here. And I set one for, I don't know, RMS, and then one for expand, but not in that order. Let me change the order here. Expand, and then RMS. And I just copy these and copy and paste them over onto the other bands. So I come over here, paste them on. Now we've got expand, RMS. I can get rid of that and that. And then I can come over here and expand RMS. And so now essentially I have the same thing. I have a OTT. Okay, no glitching out whatsoever. Now if I were to grab a clipper, like a third-party clipper even, like just something crazy, just, or let's see, kilohertz clipper, let's throw that on there. So we throw this clipper on here, and we just copy this clipper. We come over here, and we come here, boom, we come over here, paste, come over here. I mean, even this, right, is going to function way better than whatever the fuck that was. So now I've got 3 clippers on here and 6 stock compressors, 3 stock EQs, and 3 channel strips. Yeah, I mean, I just literally just made the same shit that doesn't even work in this computer. And so that's a bummer. That's a real bummer because it looked pretty cool. It looked like something that I wanted to use. So unfortunately, I give it 2 thumbs down. So that's my quick little review of whatever the hell that was. But since I'm open here and mixing, or not mixing, but live streaming, I might as well play around with some stuff real quick. This would make a cool parallel channel. That would make a really cool parallel channel. Oops. We can call this one dry. I think that would be pretty neat, especially if you compress the living dog Skamuski out of it. So we come over here to compressors. Let's just try spec comp again, because spec comp, I don't even know what spec comp does, but every once in a while, it just has a really cool sound. So let's solo this and see what we can get. I'm not even sure what that's going to do, but I think that might sound cool blended into the original signal. Let's sneak it into the signal. Who Who knows? Maybe get rid of, oh, yeah, the dry is all the way down, so that's kind of cool. We'll just bring the wet all the way up, and then I'll bring this down and sneak it back into the signal again. Kind of cool. A little production tip, freebie of the night. Slap a utility on here and flip the phase just to double check and make sure nothing's out of whack. Or I think the phase flip sounds better. I don't know. It's kind of one of them weird ones. Yeah, it sounds better without it flipped. So kind of cool stuff. You know what I wish, and I don't know, maybe there is a way to do this. I don't know if anybody knows how to do this. If somebody does, let me know. I wonder if there's a way to track delay compensate for this extra chain. I know Ableton Live does it automatically. But I wonder if there's a way to do it. Anyways, let's freeze these two tracks. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of the dry chain here, and we'll come up here and we'll get rid of the wet chain, and I'll freeze and flatten these two tracks here. I want to try some delay stuff. So that's what you get. You come on a live stream where I'm checking a free plugin that sucks, and then it turns into something totally different. Let's try some delay stuff. Let's go like that. That sounds fucking awesome, delaying that like that. So let me grind this thing up into big kid land real fast, just so I can look at something, and then I'll put it back down to where it was. Huh, interesting. I really like that delay. Let's just hear it in mono though. Let's see if, I mean, it sounds mono anyways, but it looks like I had like 7.5 milliseconds on there. Maybe I had more. Let's crank this thing up to like 750. Maybe that's what it was. It was maybe 750 milliseconds. Whoops. 750. Yeah, let's try that. That sounds fucking badass. You know, let's bake that shit in there. Let's resample that actually here. I like that. I really like that. I like that a lot. So I want to do this. I'll go in from whatever this is, track 6. Let's go in from track 6. Turn this off, do like that, and then boom, bang, bow, and then I really like that. That is super cool. I'm going to get rid of that. And then there's the baked in sound. And let's just go like that. Let's just start it in the track. Take it out of mono. Maybe even duplicate it and get some weird Haas shit going on. I really like that. That is super cool. Interesting. I really like that. I'm wondering, so if maybe I duplicate this track, and then I go hard left, and I go hard right, and then I just go 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3. What do we get? That's fucking cool as shit. See what it sounds like in mono. That's fucking awesome. So, once again, I think what I would do, put in 2 tracks. Arm of both tracks will go in from 6/7 right here. And that's not a joke. That's actually track 6/7. In, boom, bang. And then this one will be 8. We'll go in from 8. Audio. Boom, boom, bang. And then I'll resample. And yeah, that'd be kind of fucking cool. Pretty awesome. Get rid of that. And I can get rid of that. Cool beans, man. Take this beast out of mono, and I got something really cool that I like. How sick is that? All right, so what started off as a plug-in review that doesn't work, by the way. So Poly Multiband Dynamics 4-band OTT compressor does not work on my system, is actually turning into a pretty sick little beat, right? With these tops. These tops are coming out really, really cool. I really like this. Here's the before, of course. Just your average drum and bass. It's literally the track, the loop that I made in the previous live stream on how to make advanced drum breaks. Anyways, that's that. The plugin sucks. I don't like it. I'm sure the developer means well, but it's not working. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. This was supposed to be a review on a pretty shitty plugin. The concept's great, but I literally built the same thing with stock plugins in 1 minute, 45 seconds probably. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and save this track because I'm liking what I'm hearing here. Yeah, this will be saved for sure.